Hey everyone, and welcome back to BeamNG.drive. Today's video, we are starting the time trials on East Coast, USA. This should be interesting. I love driving through the woods. There's just something about driving down the road surrounded by trees. It's so nice. Riding your bike along a dirt path is even better, but you can't really do that in this. Either way, I have gone through my audio settings and stuff again, so hopefully it's not as bad. Hopefully you can still hear me. But let's get into it. For those that don't know, if this is the first video of this kind of series thing that you're seeing, I've gone through most of the missions. They have added more since I started, but I've gone through most of the missions on each map, and now I want to go back through and do the time trials. I am doing 3 runs of each time trial just to see how well I can do. And I will be using my own vehicles. So, first is Backroads Course. A long course of mixed dirt and asphalt roads. It's best to choose a vehicle that is at home on both surfaces. So, I won't be using this car at the moment. I will likely use this car for the asphalt segments. I might put some race tires on it. But, and that's because it has rally suspension on it rather than the normal race suspension. Therefore, it can handle the bumps and stuff better. But for this, I am going to use my rally car. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's get into it. Hopefully I got my audio levels correct now and you hear me properly. Okay, Backroads Course. Typical time trials info, so let's get into it. Oops. I forgot I was in interior camera right away. I'm used to having to switch cameras. I'm not used to this track layout, however I do know the roads on this map fairly well, so this should go decently. This should be a pretty fun rallycross style course. Mix between asphalt and dirt. I have my own little route that I like to do for rally kind of stuff on this map, but so far this actually seems pretty decent, and this is a good example of why I'm doing 3 runs of each, because I don't know the course. So as I go, I will learn the course a little bit more each time, and I should be able to get a better time each time. As always, if you are interested in any of the cars that I use, there is a link in the description to my configuration pack. It is pretty much done. Like, update-wise, I won't be really updating it much anymore because I'm pretty happy with how all the vehicles are tuned. Oops. However, there is going to be another update because some of my vehicles have wider tires in the back than the front, and therefore they have I'm trying to talk and race at the same time, but therefore they have a thicker sidewall on the rear, and the all-wheel drive vehicles need to have, oh, there goes the front drive shaft, and I'm just gonna end this run here. But all-wheel drive vehicles, due to that, you need to have the differentials at a different gear ratio so that the wheels spin the proper speeds. So I still have to go, well, I've gone through all of the cars and fixed it, but I still have to upload the update for that. Alright, hopefully this run goes better. I'm going to focus a bit more this time. But from what I can tell, this track, or course, is pretty fun. I could probably change the alignment on this car a little bit, and then work on this, the springs and dampers a little bit, but it's pretty good so far. Really? Okay. I'm not doing well right now. I just got back from like a 2-hour walk, so I'm kinda tired. Also, as of now, while you're watching this video, I am away for 2 months. So this video and the next few videos have been pre-recorded and pre-uploaded. So if you comment, I will be able to see and reply to the comment, but if you suggest something or want me to check something out, I won't be able to get around to it for a little while. Try slowing down a little earlier than I was before. I will also count those first 2 attempts as runs. So this is technically my 3rd run, because I don't have a whole lot of time to record. I've got a bunch of recording to do before I go. Trying to just keep it smooth, not mess up my car. I find a lot of the time, even though I know the roads fairly well, I typically take the same routes a lot and go the same way down certain roads quite often. And then whenever I go to do time trials or whatever, it's usually the opposite way down the road that I take, or than what I usually take. So it's a little different and it throws me off a little bit. Like the automation test track, for example. The full loop, I'm getting pretty used to and pretty good at. But if I were to do it in reverse, it would probably throw me off quite a bit and I wouldn't do that great. Came out of that little fast. I do like how they set this up with the barriers and the bigger yellow signs. It lets you see the corner and which way you need to go sooner. Uh-oh. A little too fast around there. Oh, I didn't know about this path before. I don't think I've ever been on this little section of dirt road before. And I've got like almost 4,000 hours in this game. This was my favorite map for a while, but there isn't really anything to do rock crawling on, or much off-road wise. It's good for street stuff, it's good for rally. Decent for drifting, but there's not really any off-road stuff. Yeah, you can go through the creek and then down the one area by town, but that's about it. Alright, not bad that time. That is a fun little course, I like it. But unfortunately, since I crashed the first 2 times around, that's going to be my only run for that one. Alrighty. Next is Deforest Stage. Looks like a sprint. A short dirt stage in the deforested area of the map. Watch out for fallen trees and stumps on the roadside. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, this looks like it's going to be reverse of what I'm used to. Alright. Let's go. I get cables wrapped around everything. Yeah, my little rally stage that I like to do comes back the opposite way of this. Oh, for some reason I was thinking of turning into the fire station. Uh-oh. Don't hit the barrier. Awesome. I still think it would be really cool if they could implement some kind of pace notes in this. You could set up little triggers on each end of corner that can make it pop up a little notification or a voiceover or something that says how tight the corner is. It'd be a fair bit of work to do, but I think it would be kind of cool, and it would help a lot in like rally racing and stuff. If I had someone to help me, I would pre-run stages and write out my own pace notes and then have them read them back to me. I should try that sometime. Righty. 122.1. Not bad. Time for the second run. Should go a bit better this time. I'm gonna try and focus more on this run also. A little fast coming over here again. Hopefully that didn't throw my alignment too much. Probably could have left it in third around there, but oh well. Coming up this hill and going around that corner I just went around is so much fun. If you get it right, you can drift it a little bit and get air. And going sideways through the air is so much fun. Ooh. I need to work on that corner a little bit. Alrighty, there we go. Like 3 seconds faster. Hopefully the last run is even better. That corner under the bridge is pretty fun too. It's really tricky going the other way. Right, wide open until the finish line. Even faster. 3 seconds faster again. There we go. I am happy with that. That was fun. I love rally racing. It's so much fun. Alrighty. Oops. Had to get out of the mission thing. On to the next one. Alright, next one is High Speed Highway. Alrighty. High Speed Highway. A loop made of straight road sections allowing for very high speeds. Brake heavily before the corners to avoid flying off the road. I know this back section and then the side here fairly well, but I typically come along the bottom, drift this corner, like the entire thing, and then go along this way. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I am also going to switch to my 200BX like I mentioned. There we go. Once again, this car is in my configuration pack if you want to check it out. Alrighty, typical time trial stuff, so let's go. Oops. Could have had more RPM off the line, but that's fine. I would use my FCV race car because it is a monster, but the race suspension has very little travel and it's very stiff, so it doesn't handle some of these bumps and jumps very well. However, this car, being on rally suspension, handles everything quite well. Hopefully I don't hit the bridge when we come up to it. I have slid past this corner and hit this side of the bridge here so many times. I love driving this car. As you can tell, when you want it to be grippy, it's fairly grippy. When you want it to drift, it drifts pretty well. It makes it good daily. I did forget to put the race tires on it, so it's only got the sport tires on it at the moment. It's doing pretty good. Ooh, jump! Should be a couple jumps along here. Right here should be another one. Yep. And that is why I'm using this and not a dedicated race car. As for what it is, this is still pretty fast. And I could be using nitrous too. Maybe on my second or third runs, I will use nitrous as well. And then between runs, I am going to switch this to race tires. Just so I can get that little bit more handling out of it. Cross the finish line sideways, because why not? Alright, I'm going to continue here. Got a 218. So, that's vehicle config. Suspension. Nope. Wheels. Front wheels. Race tire. Same on rear. There we go. Save it as fave temp. Righty, let's get into this again. This route would be pretty fun with a bull light as well. Ooh. Between having to start the recording and switch cameras, that launch was horrible, but I've got nitrous. I am not used to driving this car with racing slicks on it, so I'm not sure how fast I can take these corners. But it should be a lot better, and the back end should slide out much, much less. Oh yeah, that's way better. I wish when they updated this car they kept the neon on it, but for some reason they removed the neon, the underglow, and I absolutely love underglow, so I'm kind of bummed about that. Tight corner coming up. long sweeping corner. This corner is pretty fun to drift as well. Uh-oh. Ooh, that could have went really bad. I need to hit that first jump a little more to the right. Maybe I can keep the car more level. I've been using nitrous almost constantly for this run. The braking will be a lot better with slicks on it as well, but I'm still slowing down a little too early. I usually hit the brakes too early or too late when I'm racing. Come on. Here we go. Bust the line sideways again. Much, much faster. Wow, 8 seconds faster. Last run. A little bit of an over torque risk, but should be okay. I held my speed a little bit more coming up to the bridge that time. Aimed to go well. Try and hold a little bit more speed around this corner, not slide out of it. Wide, and then tight again here. Much, much better. Go to the right a little bit more. A little bit better off that jump. Hit the brakes a little too early coming up to here. I should be able to just give it from here to the finish line. A little wide. Faster yet again by another, wow, 6 seconds. That's crazy. Awesome. I should have time to do one more. What is the next one? Off-road Trail 1. Ooh, narrow trail through dirt, gravel, rocks, and boulders. A good place to take a vehicle with 4-wheel drive and decent ground clearance. I'm not using this car for this one. I'm also not going to use the... I could use the truck, but I feel like one of my Jeeps might be the best. Might be a little on the slow side though, so let's grab my General Race D-Series, because I think this will be the best for this one. Alright. Here we go. This truck is pretty crazy. I cannot see the road. Oh, there goes spotlight. Uh-oh. Come on. This thing has a lot more power than I thought it did. Yeah, I cannot see. This truck is meant for going fast and like doing jumps and stuff while handling decently. But I think I need to change some of the engine parts because it is not supposed to have this much power. Oh no, and there goes... yeah. There goes the front end. Might as well. It's a flag. Alright, let's try this again. I also feel like the hopper might be a better idea because this is just way too fast. It wasn't that fast before. Like, it has like 2,000 horsepower and it's not supposed to. So if I grab the Baja variant of my hopper, it should do pretty well. This thing is also really loud, so you might not be able to hear me too well, even though I tried to fix my audio settings. Yeah, I really need to work on that D-series. Something is wrong with it. This hopper is built for Baja. I'm not doing this, but it's doing pretty well. I should have used the Arata. Maybe on the last attempt I will use the Arata. It is smaller and a little bit more nimble. Probably go better. Other than all these like rocks and stuff, if I cook a rock in that, probably won't go very well. The General Race D series also only has the stock axles on it. Oh no, my Austin Powers did. But yeah, it only has the stock axles and stuff, so it doesn't handle impacts very well. It's very easy to throw off the alignment and just break stuff. Oops. Yeah, I should have used the Arata, even this is a bit big. Oops. Oh no. It did not like that impact. It's just, there's certain parts that of here that the Arata is not going to do very well on either. I should have put my differentials in this so I could be... It has a limited slip rear differential, but the front is open or lockable. My mod pack has locking LSBs for this. Alright, that could have gone better, but yeah. I'm going to continue at the start, and I'm going to use the Arata. I'm technically out of time for today, but I want to get this last run in. Hopefully this goes well. I'm just going to use the this normal camera, so I'm not going to record the replay. There's not much point. Alright, hopefully this goes well. I have tuned this to handle pretty much anything. Like, you could daily drive this, you could rally it, do Baja, whatever. I have a drift variant of this as well. It's pretty fun. But The parts for this are fairly weak, unfortunately. Have to be careful of what I hit. And it has a CVT, which really sucks. My mod pack has a 6-speed sequential for it, which is much better. But my mod pack is not uploaded yet, and I'm trying to use minimal mods while I do these videos. I don't consider custom configurations to be mods, because that is all in-game content. It's just your own configuration of it all, your own tuning. But yeah, this is handling it much better. Just gotta be careful with sections like this. Those flag and antenna thingies are going crazy, bouncing around so much. There we go. Cool. And that is it for today. Much faster. I knew that. I should have just used that car. Buggy, whatever. So yeah. That is that. I have a bunch more recording to do, so I'm just gonna get this over with. As always, or as usual, if you have any tips or tricks or questions or anything you want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.